In this video, I want to talk about some cells specific to the stratum basale of the epidermis. But first, I want to discuss some glands that originate within the dermis. First of all, there's sweat glands, and there are two types of sweat glands that originate in the dermis of the integument. They are the apocrine sweat glands and the merocrine sweat glands. The apocrine sweat glands are activated during sexual behavior or reproductive activity. The predominant sweat glands are the merocrine sweat glands that are found all over the body and release fluid on the external body surface to help cool the body down via the process of evaporation. Other glands we have sebaceous glands, which secrete an oily secretion known as sebum onto the scalp and face, usually associated with hair follicles. There are ceruminous glands found in the auditory canal that create earwax, and mammary glands, which are not to be confused with breasts. They're truly modified apocrine glands with much richer secretions that exit the breast at the nipple. As far as the epidermis goes, let's focus on the stratum basale, the first layer of epithelial cells. Not seen in this image are Merkel cells, which are touch receptors. This right here represents a melanocyte. And melanocytes produce the skin pigment known as melanin. So if we look at this picture here in green, this is a melanocyte. This is a stratum basale. And everything above the stratum basale is going to be the stratum spinosum. So there's a bunch of cytoplasmic projections or extensions coming off the cell body, interspersed between the cells of the stratum spinosum. In yellow here, these circles represent melanosomes. Those are secretory vesicles that secrete the skin pigment protein known as melanin. And that's what we see in black above all the nuclei. This is described as being on the sunny side of the nuclei, because in this picture, which is the apical surface, or would be the apical surface, is the direction UV rays are coming, and the melanin is there to protect the nucleus from the UV rays. The UV rays can damage the B vitamin folic acid, which is necessary for cell division and for fertility. Certainly, the UV rays have positive influence on the keratinocytes as well, as they help initiate the synthesis of vitamin D. So there's pros and cons to UV rays with respect to keratinocytes. Certainly another con is the development of skin cancer as a result of too many UV rays. All individuals have roughly the same amount of melanocytes. What differs is the amount of melanin that is produced. Those populations that live closer to the equator or at high elevations, both of which are exposed to strong UV rays, have a higher production of melanin rather than people who live in the northern or southern latitudes that don't get a lot of UV rays.